You already know what it is. It's your brother, Virgil Berry, aka Stats with the Facts, man. And we here, man. Tap in and walk with us, man. Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page.
Hey, Real Talk Podcast.
Yeah. What up? It's your brother, Virgil Berry, aka Stats with the Facts. And y'all know y'all tapped in, tuned in to another episode of Real Talk Podcast, pre-recorded situation. First things first, all praises be to the Most High God, Yeshua Mashiach. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, and of course, share on your social engineering. Young Thug, Jeffrey. Listen, man, I told y'all these Atlanta dudes is different. Shout out to my homeboy Nike Boy Z. Shout out to all my homies I actually know from the A that's real solid guys. Not on none of that fun boy shit. Not on none of that stuff y'all see going on and coming up out of Atlanta right now. Shout out to my brother Nike Boy Zeke, man. But I told y'all, man, these new Atlanta dudes, they different, man. They not like the Atlanta guys I know from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all new Atlanta dudes is all on this feminine shit. You know, all on this, underground backyard snitching shit, man. And it's just crazy, man. And man, it's funny to see Tekashi 6ix9ine saying the stuff he's saying because, I mean, he's been saying this too. And like I've been telling y'all, man, most of these rap dudes, these big time rap dudes, man, they are compromised. I'm not saying that they all rap bastards. I'm not saying that they all snitches. I'm not saying that they're all involved with some type of LGBTQ elemental people committee agenda, fun boy behavior and activity. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying at some extent, most of these dudes are compromised. I want y'all to understand, in order to be successful to the level that these guys are seemingly successful, right? You're gonna at some point fall victim to the traps of the industry. The rituals, yes, humiliation rituals. You're gonna have to put your integrity and your manhood at risk. You may do some things that are very compromising to your manhood and your integrity. You may be asked to do some fun boy shit. You may be involved in a situation where you might have to snitch on somebody, tell on somebody, sacrifice somebody. I'm not even shying away from using this type of language anymore because clearly the industry in the past recent times especially has shown and proved to us that these things happen, right? This is crazy, man, because everybody, and you know what I'm saying, like, and this is what I say about stuff like this, because I'm a street guy myself, man. Guys like Lil Woody, and all these, Charleston, all these guys, man, these the type of guys that couldn't survive or wouldn't survive in the streets back in my day. Understand what I said? Back in my day when I was in the streets, we had a strict no snitching policy. And that's not saying that dudes wasn't telling, wasn't snitching. It's just that it was a lot of severe consequences for doing so. So most guys did. But once they started introducing this whole mandatory minimum sentencing and turning guys from the streets into federal agents to where they were actually putting these guys on the payroll to give up information. Out of my city, Columbus, Ohio, we got a lot of these guys. One of the most famous ones being White Boy J. How the guys didn't know that he was working with them people is just beyond me. Right, but y'all have similar guys in y'all cities as well, man. These guys are literally on federal payroll, and their jobs as de facto agents is to go into a city or area, infiltrate the criminal infrastructure, and do what they do. And now, through the advent of social media, social engineering, they have now been using these so-called underground rappers from the various hoods in America, making them rich, signing them to joint venture deals and marketing deals and things of that nature. They have now infiltrated the underground hip-hop scene by making these guys who normally wouldn't get any burn, normally the record labels would not even touch these guys, But since the record industry has found that it is a huge profits to be made in the death of young gangster rappers, now you got record labels like E1, you got record labels like Empire, right? You got record labels like Empire able to capitalize when their artists uneventfully, right, out of the blue or through some tragic accident or some tragic murder or death, they collect on their insurance. So now, and this is a part of making this snitching culture popular and acceptable, especially amongst the youth. You got these guys talking about all this tough stuff in their music, this gangster stuff, street stuff, in total opposition to the imagery they put out. Like, let's talk about Young Thug for a second. I don't give a damn about his career or his reputation in Atlanta. I'm not from Atlanta, I don't care. It holds no weight where I'm from. But what I am going to say is I just have to look at guys different. If a guy like Jeffrey was really some type of a boss, and this nigga wears dresses. He uses female language and terminology and communicating with other men. He's very feminine. And so are a lot of these guys coming up out of the A, man, these new age rappers, man. And I don't see a lot of you guys from out of the A, the OGs. I don't see none of y'all saying nothing about this. I don't see none of y'all speaking on against this and hold these dudes' asses to the fire. Right? Lil Baby. I knew he was compromised when I seen him coming out of that White House talking with Kamala Harris as if he's some type of political pundit. I knew he was compromised then. Young Thug compromised when I seen him throw the dress on. I said, yeah, he's a fun boy, right? Lil Woody. Like I said, and this is what I'm saying, man. Although Lil Woody might be one of those dudes who's really like that, that don't take away his snitch card. But see, this is the craziest thing about today's paradigm amongst you so-called street niggas on this damn internet and YouTube, is that guys are very extremely dangerous nowadays. Because you got a guy like Woody who allegedly, seemingly, would not only tell on you, but he would unalive you. And that's a dangerous person. And this is why my street career is over. I can't play in a game like that with y'all guys out there. Y'all dudes are snitching and telling and bodying stuff. I don't want no parts of that, right? You got Rollo out of Atlanta, right? You got Lil Baby out of Atlanta. You got 21 Savage name being thrown in this. And Young Thug just basically came out and said that, hey man, they all of y'all dudes in Atlanta, all y'all new rappers, all y'all new age rappers coming out of Atlanta out there taking straight pipe. Yo. Huh? You know? And to think that we're not going to talk about this and discuss this, and to think that we're not going to put the light on the A, is crazy. So I don't want to hear none of you Atlanta niggas in my comment section, because like I said, I'm cool with real ones out of the A. I fuck with my nigga Nike Boy Z, a real one out of the A, who I'm pretty sure you will never hear his name wrapped up in none of this bullshit coming out of the A. Matter of fact, Nike Boy is one of the only guys from the A out here speaking out against this in the way he does. See, I rock with my homeboy Nike Boy because he represent that real Atlanta, man. He represent that real Zone 6. He represent that real A-Town that I remember from the early 2000s, mid-2000s. Real hustlers, real ones, man. I don't know. I'm trying to pinpoint the time where all this fun boy behavior and imagery been coming out of the A amongst you so-called street dudes that's rappers, right? And let this be a lesson to y'all young brothers out there, man. Don't let these dudes trick y'all off these streets, man. Don't let these dudes sell y'all a fake ass persona that they're not able to keep up. Most of these dudes at one point in time, yes, they probably were street niggas. Yes, at one point in time they probably were. according to what I've been told, Lil Baby, Jeffrey, they was actually really in them streets, which is just hard for me to accept. It's just hard for me to accept that a nigga like Jeffrey was ever any type of presence in the streets to where niggas even respected him. It's just hard for me to accept that. I can't accept, or it's difficult for me to accept that a nigga who wear dresses was ever perceived as being somebody to respect as a man or a gangster in the street. It's just hard for me to accept that. But hey man, that's the A for you. Y'all niggas in the A is different, man. Y'all different, man. You know? And it's crazy, man, because you know what I'm saying, this whole thing is being promoted to our young boys as if this is cool. Right? Because there's a lot of guys out there who are Young Thug fans, Lil Baby fans, Rollo fans, 21 Savage fans. And I never heard nothing about 20 Savage on no rap bastard shit though, but my guy, bro, man, your dad is from the UK. He's a teacher, man. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. I'm just saying, this whole tough guy persona, this whole tough guy image, this gangster shit, it's just crazy because, you know what I'm saying, me really living that life at one point in time for a long period of my life, me really being involved in street shit, going to the joint, catching cases and all that shit, you know what I'm saying, I mean, I find it kind of offensive to a degree that y'all dudes can come up here and just talk about this stuff like y'all actually live this to the extent that y'all say in y'all's music. And it really wasn't y'all, it was somebody y'all know. Or if it was y'all, this also goes to show you how people can be compromised and how people will do anything or be willing to do anything for money, right? And how the streets is a joke now, because if the streets is producing you type niggas now, the streets is a myth. It's a cornball game show. It's lame now. I remember it used to be kind of cool to be associated with the street life, to be associated with guys in the streets, because you know it's a certain code of conduct that we held. No snitching, no fun boy shit, right? No sneak dissing, no addressing people in public. If I got a problem with this, man, we talk behind the scenes. And social media disrupted all of that. Social media destroyed all of that. Social media took the authenticity from the streets. Street cred is not what it used to be. Street cred ain't worth what it used to be. Today's street cred ain't yesterday's street cred. Now it's called clout. Right? And what difference do it make? See, like I said, when I was coming up, man, it was a term called snitches get stitches. Right? Nowadays, snitches get hugs and kisses. It don't matter if he told on somebody and broke all rules and codes and conducts to being a real so-called street nigga. He got some money. He got 1 million views on YouTube. He got 1 million subscribers on YouTube. He got a deal modeling clothes or promoting marketing clothes for Prada or Gucci. That's what matters now. Popularity is what counts now. Popularity is what makes you real. And that stuff is over with. Us real ones, we have come to the internet and we shutting that shit down. We bringing back old school protocol, early 90s protocol. No snitching, no fun boy shit. No sneak dissing. Right? No player hating, man. No trying to get clout and popularity for having sex with or getting pregnant another famous so-called poppin' nigga's chick. What's up with I say y'all young boys is fried, man, but as an OG, I consider myself an OG, right? We kind of dropped the ball a little bit, but then again, you know what I'm saying, all of this stuff transpired. I noticed when a group of us real ones all got locked up in between, I'm gonna say like 2008 and 2010, 2011, it was a huge sweeping going across the nation. Feds grabbed a whole bunch of us caught state cases, and we all got numbers to where we did like minimum of 3, maximum of 10 to 12 years in prison. So we missed out on a whole bunch, and it was a whole group of us, real ones, solid ones, that was locked up, and it just left the market open for a whole bunch of fuckery. Nobody's really operating, controlling, code of conduct in the streets. It's just like a free for all, and you got a lot of these young dudes who is lames. No rules to the game. It has become very popular and acceptable to sneak diss, to backdoor, to set up, finesse each other rather than do good business and connect game with people across cities and set up situations, kind of like what Big Meech did. And I think that whole era died with BMF when they got locked up. And I pray to God that our brother Meech just don't try to relive that situation. Just come home and live off of whatever you got going on and make it happen like that, Meech. But listen here though, man, especially messing around in Atlanta. That's why I say my career in the streets is done, y'all. And it's been done since I've been home. Right? I've been flying straight and narrow legit since I've been home. You couldn't pay me to be involved in anything involving criminal behavior, activity, anything to do with the streets, hustling, any of that. No. And I damn sure ain't about to try to make no rap career based off of my ex-street life. Right? I hope y'all learned a lesson with this situation, man. This ain't even specifically just about guys out of the A. This is as a whole. Right? This whole snitching thing that's being promoted by guys who supposedly say don't snitch, stop the snitching, shun and ridicule people if they snitch. All these people came out against Tekashi 6ix9ine, calling him a rat and all of this. And you guys are doing the exact same thing. That boy Jeffrey said, just don't let the world know. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm going to tell y'all what y'all want to know. Just don't let the world know I told y'all. Because, you know, I got this persona, this fake-ass persona that I got to upkeep. And we was rooting for you, Jeffrey, man. We was rooting for you, man. In your case, man, that's why I say, y'all, man, y'all can't be taking these rap dudes serious, man. Because let me tell you what some real street niggas ain't doing. Real street niggas that's really out here 10 toes down in these streets doing what they do. They're not making songs about what they're doing. Right? They're not making videos about what they're doing. They're not posting about what they're doing. They just get to it, and hopefully they're taking their profits and they're investing in something that can turn into a legal, more profitable situation for them. So, man, shout out to everybody. You know, I hope everything work out for you. I hope some of y'all little niggas, y'all young boys, man. Young Thug, Lil Baby, y'all all young boys to me, man. Y'all young boys. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, y'all tighten up, man. I don't know if there's no coming back from being a rap bastard and us finding that out for facts. I don't know if there's no coming back from that, but everybody ain't Lil Woody. You know what I'm saying? And Lil Woody's gangster only applies in Atlanta. Y'all niggas is scared of Lil Woody. Lil Woody don't hold no weight nowhere else. That's why he don't really go nowhere else. And if he do, I see Woody is very supervised, man. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking that. If I was going to take on the mindset that you have and do what you do, I probably would move the same way. But this is the reason why I retired from the streets, because I don't want to be involved with nothing like that. I don't want to put myself in a predicament where I even will have to make the decision to either choose, or to either snitch or not snitch. I just don't get involved in behavior. I'm a regular citizen now, right? I'm a tax-paying, law-abiding citizen now, right? I don't even put myself in situations where I potentially have to end up telling on somebody, although I never would. Right, and me knowing that my level of loyalty, my level of honor, my level of integrity and respect, even though I know that is non-existent, that's the thing that contributes to me not wanting to have anything to do with the streets. Y'all got it. Y'all have it. It's not the amount of money I could potentially make to intrigue me to engage in any behavior that I used to do, which led me to go into prison for 7 years. I think I'm cool with how things are now. And they're slowly but surely getting better. And this is all legal, baby. So y'all young brothers out there, take heed to this situation, man. Stop believing these rap niggas. Stop listening to these niggas, man. Yes, I'm saying that. Stop listening to these niggas, man. These niggas is lying to y'all. They put on these personas like they tough, like they gangster. No, they're not. May they have been at one point in time? Maybe. I don't know. Probably. I doubt it. And even if they was, so what? All of that stuff is null and void when it comes to fruition that we find you out to be a rap bastard. Lil Woody, Rollo, Jeffrey, or anybody else. Once that snitch jacket or that fun boy jacket get put on, you can understand. And this is something that I know that is universal across the streets and the hoods and the turfs of America. Once you do some fun boy shit or you do some rat bastard shit, they're equivalent. We street dudes look at them the same. A guy who would sit up there and take pipe in his mouth or his butt can't be trusted no more or less than a guy who would sit up there and willingly, intensely involve himself in criminal activity and behavior with which he knows the end result could either end up him being dead or in jail. And if he does go to jail, get cut off, and he tells on people, rats on people, snitches on people, get another man locked up, jammed up because he don't want to go do his time, we look at them the same. Which is why they're two things that are very much shunned upon in our community. So with that being said, y'all, man, don't lighten up, tighten up, man. Don't let these fake ass rap dudes trick you off the streets, man. Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page, share your social engineering.